You've been around a lot of great athletes throughout your life. How good is Mahomes?
Um, what so recently Len Dawson passed, and my brother Clark, I think he made a good comment. He goes, "Well, we had Patrick Mahomes before Patrick Mahomes was Patrick Mahomes," meaning Len Dawson. Patrick is a wonderful young man. He's clearly a family man, a gifted young man. I think he's really focused on what he does. He's a team player. He's a leader. From everything I see, he takes time for those that are less fortunate. And I don't mean just because he might have set up a foundation or whatever, but I mean, he takes the time to do things that people will ask him to do as best he can. He's a special guy, but I think you would recognize there's probably still a lot of pressure on him. I mean, the pressure to perform, and then once you've been successful, people have you marked every week.
Sure.
You're going to get the best effort every week from somebody. So, and you can see that in some of the games. I mean, he gets hit a little bit more than he used to, but he'll take it. He's awesome.
What do you love about football?
Um, well, I mentioned earlier that baseball is my favorite sport, and I think it's because I'm more of a contemplative person, and there's a lot of little nuances to baseball. What I like about football is there's a rhythm to the game. There's a flow and it may be the way the game is constructed. And yes, there are games that are blowouts and things like that, but there's a lot of, because it's so physical, they're not going to put unphysical guys on the field. So each game you have a chance. You really do. And there's the excitement of the big plays, but there's also this sort of character that has to show up late third quarter, early fourth quarter when you're gassed. And it's like, who really wants this? And I even remember when I played high school football, there was some of that in the fourth quarter, like, hey, I just seen this thing be over. I'm tired. And that's just as a kid in high school. But, it really brings out the best in some of these young men. And many of them are so just grateful for the opportunity. All of them are so grateful just for the opportunity to get to do it. But I like that part of it a lot too. Yes, the salaries are fantastic and things like that, but just seeing these young men come together and build a team is pretty cool, pretty exciting. It really is.